Here we go. I've got no video ideas.
vidIQ.
vidIQ.
vidIQ.com.
Alright, let's try and do this in one take. Remember in my earlier video I said YouTube is like running a business. Well, each video is like a product or service launch, and you've got to do that 2 or 3 times a week. So imagine trying to come up with all of these ideas all of the time. And if you can't, you end up procrastinating, and as I've already said, YouTube hates that. So how do you get beyond that? One take! Hello, I'm Rob and welcome to vidIQ, the YouTube tool and channel that aims to educate you on your YouTube journey and chart that success in 2019. Throughout this series, and if you are new to YouTube, our aim is to help you get more views and more subscribers to ultimately grow your channel. If you want to watch the full playlist in this series, I'm going to point into the middle of the air where hopefully a card should be appearing around about now. And I do, of course, highly recommend clicking on that button somewhere on your screen right now, because we don't only just do beginner videos, we do live streams, auditing your channels and looking at some of the awesome tools vidIQ has to offer, along with some fun stuff as well. So make sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell. I remember saying in our very first video in this series that you should just press record, make some videos, upload them so you could get an understanding of how the YouTube sausage factory works. But what we've also talked about already is a YouTube strategy, which is to focus on a particular niche where you're actually narrowing down your topics, and that could make it more difficult to generate video ideas. So here's a few tips, tricks and tools that you can use to ensure that you have a long list of video ideas so you never run out of them. It's just finding the time to make them all. We're going to start simple, and that's probably your best friend when it comes to generating video ideas, and it's the search bar on YouTube. Why is it so powerful? Well, remember, YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world, and 2 billion people use YouTube every month. What makes the search bar so powerful is the suggestions that it gives you. Let's start very basic, and I'm going to type in the word slime and look at these suggestions that come up. The first suggestion is already fascinating, slime ASMR. It's combining 2 different genres together, and that seems to be a search that people are actually looking for these days. Usually though, you want to be a little more strategic with your searches. So let's say you were a slime channel, you might search for how to make slime. And just look at the video suggestions here. How to make slime without glue, how to make slime with glue, or how to make slime with activator, whatever that is. I have no idea, but if you're interested in the topic of slime, I'm sure you will do. And there are at least 10 video ideas that you could take from this simple suggestion from YouTube. You can take this concept even further as well with this pro tip. We have here a keyword phrase, how to make slime. What we can do now is play the alphabet game. All we're going to do is add a single character to the end of this phrase, how to make slime A, and look at all the options we get. Then we can add B, and then we can add C, and so on like this through the alphabet, and this could generate literally hundreds of ideas from a simple keyword phrase. And these are not random search terms that YouTube is just throwing at you. These are search terms that people are searching for today. It's the pulse of the YouTube search, what's popular. And we can look at this with some trending topics. This time I'm going to search for part of somebody's name, and that is Steph. And the result we're interested in here is Stefanos Tsitsipas halfway down. Who is he and why is this important? Well, he's a tennis player who very recently beat Roger Federer at the Australian Open. So it was a big news story in tennis, and that's why his name now auto-completes from Steph. And there you have the YouTube search bar, the simplest tool to use, but one of the most powerful for generating very simple video ideas. Now what we're going to do is sprinkle a little bit of vidIQ magic all over this. Down the right hand side here you have some vidIQ tools which you get when you install our Chrome extension. The first one being keyword score. This is generally saying that it has a high volume search but low competition score. In other words, a lot of people have been searching for this and not many videos were being put out by video creators. So there may be a window of opportunity for you here to get in on the keyword if tennis was your video topic. Below that we've got related queries, so this could add more video ideas to your content following on from the keyword of Stefanos Tsitsipas. And one final tool I want to show you here, if we click on inline keywords here, it shows you all of the video tags or metadata for the videos that are doing well. So you could look at these keywords and maybe use them for your own videos, or if you click on one, it launches our keyword inspector and shows you how the keyword has been trending over the last 30 days. So as we can see, as Stefanos Tsitsipas was doing very well in the tournament, he was starting to peak and really trend. But after the tournament, interest has very quickly waned. So this is one of those red hot keywords where the window of opportunity may already have passed. And I just want to show you how powerful this search bar can be when you follow it with your content. I've got a search here for how to unlock an iPhone 10, and if I scroll down this list, I'm interested in this video because it has just 6,000 subscribers from the channel, but a video with over 130,000 views. And the simple title is how to unlock an iPhone 10 without Face ID or passcode. So very keyword rich, telling the viewer exactly what they need, and it's supported by these very focused keywords as well. So we're talking a lot about how focused all of your video content should be on one particular topic, and this video nails it absolutely perfectly. That's a lot to take in, isn't it? What we've just done is transitioned a little bit from generating video ideas to search engine optimization, making your videos as discoverable as possible on YouTube. I don't want you to stress too much about SEO or keyword research right now, but you have to remember from YouTube's perspective, they know relatively little about your channel when you first start out. So trying to give them as much information as possible, such as using keywords that people are searching for, will certainly give you a little bit of a boost when you first start creating videos. If, on the other hand, you find keyword research absolutely fascinating, we've made a monster guide on this already. There is a link right here. One more thing I want to add about making trending topic videos. I have said previously in this series that you should try and work to 75–80% of your YouTube capacity. In other words, if you can make 4 videos a week, then make 3, so you've got a bit of space to experiment, or in this case, go after trending topics when they happen. Now, this could be a reaction to a new film trailer, or covering a big news controversy in technology, or a political event. Whatever your interest of topic is, if you have the opportunity to talk about something that's happening now, try it and see what happens. The reason I say this is because we jumped on the PewDiePie vs T-Series subscriber race story in December as a trending topic, and our viewing figures went through the roof. I don't recommend throwing all of your efforts into trending topics because it can be a very difficult nut to crack. It is a little bit like a shot in the dark, but when you hit that bullseye, you can really benefit with millions of views. And let's face it, from an idea generating point of view, whatever you're passionate about, there's going to be new stories on your passion every single day. You just need to find the right ones and nail it with the right video. Okay, on to the next idea generator, and that is the people I'm talking to right now. You, the audience. There are many ways to involve your audience in generating ideas for your content. One such way is to post a comment on your own videos, asking the audience what they would like to see next, and then pinning that comment to the top of the video so everyone sees it. A good idea is also to sift through the comments from time to time, because chances are, especially if you are an educational or how-to channel, people will be asking you to make certain videos on certain topics. By simply filtering the comments on vidIQ for "can you make a video," I found several comments which could easily turn into full-blown videos. And let's not forget the people who are watching right now. So, as somebody starting a YouTube channel in 2019, what videos do you want to see in this series to help you grow your channel? Let us know in the comments below. I'll be reading them all and probably making videos out of some of them. Another fantastic way to generate video ideas is from your competition. I don't know why I'm using quotes. You could call them your colleagues, your fellow video creators. There are going to be thousands of people just like you making similar content, so you want to do a bit of spying on them because they may have some great ideas that you can turn into videos. Now, you can of course track your so-called competition by subscribing to them, but we have a tool that helps you a little bit with this sort of thing. It's called our competitors tool, and what this does is it shows you the most popular videos for the channels that you're following in terms of views per hour. So these are ones with high velocity, in the last week. So we can see from our competitors that the Creators Insider channel is making something about new features in his studio beta. We could look at that, maybe make a video on it. Sean Cannell has videos about how to make videos that get views, a complete checklist. Again, we could look at that and maybe use some of those ideas for our own video content. There's one here about how to increase audience retention. These are all topics certainly within our wheelhouse, and we could maybe use this to create our own video content. Now let's clarify what I'm talking about here. You're using these competitors' videos to get inspiration for your own content. You're not going to watch these videos, jot down everything they say, and then just copy it on your channel. What you should be looking at here are the general topics and keywords that these channels are using, and then putting your own spin on these things. By virtue of you creating a video on that topic, you'll add your own flavour to it. I'm pretty certain that there's already hundreds, if not thousands of videos on this topic of generating video ideas for YouTube channels. But because of my experience as a video creator and my passion for the subject, I'm hoping that this is a fresh perspective on generating video ideas. Of course, you, the audience, will be the judge of that and whether or not this video is successful and starts to rank for the search term of how to generate video ideas or similar. Now, so far, we've only looked within the YouTube platform to help us generate video ideas. But remember, the internet is a pretty big place. Whether it be Facebook groups or what you would call influencers on Twitter and Instagram, news sites, Reddits, there's always going to be sources of information that are absolute gold that you can turn into ideas for your YouTube videos. Just to give you a quick example of the sources we use to help us generate video ideas, we follow YouTube wherever they are on the internet, especially on Twitter. The Team YouTube Twitter handle is a goldmine of information. We look at their YouTube blog and the creator blog. We're also scanning the YouTube subreddits. There's plenty of fun stuff to look around at there. TubeFilter is an excellent one for news source about YouTube things. And also YouTube's support and community pages are really valuable when we want to cover something about monetization. If you followed our channel for any length of time, you will know that monetization is a big issue for video creators every single day, and every time we make videos on that, we get a surge in views. So that's one area where we've carved out a little bit of a niche in the YouTube space. So there you have some broad strokes, I don't know why I'm animating that, but it feels good, on how to generate video ideas on YouTube. However, if you don't feel as if we went far enough in this video, we've actually done another video on this topic around about 6 months ago. 30 specific ideas for generating video ideas for your YouTube channel, where I have a little bit more fun in that one. I even start with a rap, so it's worth checking out just for that. Now, this is a story all about how my analytics got flipped upside. Get it off screen, I don't need to see it now. Don't forget that some of the tools I showed you in this video come from vidIQ, the Chrome extension that will help you research YouTube, analyze videos, audit your own channel, and take actionable steps to help grow that very channel. If you want to see more from this series as we chart your success in 2019, the playlist is over here. There's more awesome vidIQ content right down here. As always, I'm pointing into thin air, so I hope you join me on either of those videos. Enjoy the rest of your video making day.